good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching from. Good evening from Ghana. It's yet another Monday, and every time it's Monday, it's a live day. And so today we are here with another interesting topic. And tonight's topic is about your readiness to apply, and when you are ready to apply, things you must know right from the company's own website. And today I'm going to take you through the website of Borderlink, and we are going to read together the questions people ask them frequently and they have put together on their website. And that is why tonight's topic is, before you apply to Borderlink, you must watch this first. This is a T4 ALT Japan 2026. Yes, so wherever you are watching from, feel free, share this live and let all other people join, and we all learn together at the same time. So if you are watching from TikTok, you are welcome. If you are watching from YouTube, you are most welcome. All right. And if you want everything together in one place, the roadmap, sample CVs, and everything that you need to know about ALT route, I have put together everything in an ebook, and the link is going to be in the description of this video. You can click on it and have a copy. It will definitely help you boost your chances of applying to an ALT in Japan. Okay. Without much ado, I am heading straight to the website of Borderlink. And we are going to be answering questions from the website. So stick around and let's dive into it. Yeah, so as you can see, this is Borderlink's website. Yeah, Borderlink's website. As you can see, it says Teach English in Japan. Teach English in Japan, right? Teach English in Japan. As you can see, Teach English in Japan. This is Borderlink's website, Teach English in Japan. Yes, you can see now, right? Teach English in Japan. Okay, yes. I think it's okay now. Teach English in Japan. This is Borderlink's website. And we are going to be reading the FAQ together. The FAQ, as you can see, FAQ. Yeah, Mickey, thanks so much. Thanks so much. If you are welcome. Thank you for the follow. I'm bothered. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for the follow. If you are new here, this is Adventures of Japan. We provide guidance about how to apply to become an ALT in Japan. And tonight we are going directly to the website of Borderlink, and we'll be looking at questions that people have been asking over the years, and they've put them together so that it will prepare you. You know what you are going to apply for. All right. So let's click on the FAQ. So here we are. These are the FAQs. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. 6 of them, and I don't know if we can finish all in this live, but let's start and see. Okay. So first we go to the general one. The general FAQ. The first question is, what is the job of an ALT? It's a common question that you should know how to answer it before even trying to apply. I keep saying that you don't have to be like me. Somebody like me, I didn't know anything about an ALT because I didn't have the opportunity to look for or to look through the FAQ of Borderlink, not even do any research before applying to the position. And I believe that was the reason I couldn't get it the first year I applied. All right? And so you don't need to be like me. That is why I am taking my time to do this, to assist anyone who is interested in coming to Japan as an ALT. Yeah, because it will help you. Yes. Okay? It is very helpful if you are aware of these things before going ahead to apply. And this is the website. Everybody can do it, but sometimes you might not understand fully what it means. So I'm going to be adding my experience in trying to explain some of the things we see on the website as we go along. So let's head into it. Let me hide my face. Yes, okay. Yeah, hello TikTok. Don't forget to tap on your screens. Let's go. So the first question, let's see the answer Borderlink has provided. Borderlink says, your main job will be teaching English in a public school with a Japanese teacher as a team. Okay? This includes being able to make lesson plans and materials for the lessons. The job also includes interacting with the students and teachers outside of class in a positive manner, as well as teaching them about your own culture. Very good. So what they are saying in plain language or in simple language is that your job is not limited to only the classroom. Yeah? And that's the fact. Your job is not limited to only the classroom. During break times, during lunch times, during anything outside the classroom, you are still expected to assist the kids in any way you can to help them enjoy English language. And in my time, during their break time, they sometimes come and call me in the staff common room, even if I am there, because I have created the opportunity for them to feel free and come close to me. So that is what you need to do. You need to let them feel free around you so that they can approach you anytime. When they are playing, they are doing whatever, they will feel like we need you around us. And once you are around them, you keep speaking English even if they don't understand. You keep speaking, they are hearing, they speak the Japanese, you also don't understand. You keep communicating. Yours is to speak English. Yours is to help them with the English language. Even if you say, they say, wakarimasen, wakaranayo, you still have to, because that is why you are there. Even if you can speak the Japanese, yours is to assist them to enjoy English. And like Borderlink said, you are also expected to teach them about your home country's culture. And how do you do that? You may not be able to cook for them, but you may be able to wear something from your country which they can see and ask questions about. Okay? And that is about that question. All right. Okay, let's continue. The next question is, who can be an ALT? So it's plainly here, who can be an ALT? Anyone watching me now, who can be an ALT? This is a question on the Borderlink's website. Who can be an ALT? All right. Okay, I think I will try and show the screen here as well. Let me try so that everybody can enjoy. Who can be an ALT? Who can be an ALT? Let's try. Flip. Thanks for the likes. Thanks so much for the likes. Thanks so much for the likes. Yes, okay. Yes, so Borderlink is saying, who can be an ALT? Okay. Yeah, okay. TikTok, can you see? All right, I think it's better now. Yeah. So let's see what answer they provide here. Remember, their answers are just summary of what they expect from you, because you are expected to know more about the job. So what did they say? who can be an ALT? They say as long as you meet the minimum qualifications, anyone can be an ALT. You do not need to come from a country where English is the native language to be an ALT, as long as your educational history was done mainly in English. And to continue, they say it is important to understand, though, that teaching can be a mentally and physically demanding job. You must be in a good health, financially stable, and flexible with working conditions and placement. Further detail is provided throughout this FAQ page. So, number one, anybody can be an ALT. You don't need to come from a country which is recognized as a native English-speaking country. Once you have education throughout, your educational history was done mainly in English. That's 12 years educational experience where English was used. That is what this means. So anyone can be an ALT. All right? So don't be scared about the fact that I don't come from an English-speaking country. I cannot be an ALT. No, you are qualified to be an ALT if you have a bachelor's degree and you experience English for 12 years during your schooling days. Okay, let's continue. The next question. What are the minimum qualifications required to apply for a position? Okay, what are the minimum qualifications required to apply for a position? And let's see what they say. Number one, be a university graduate holding a bachelor's degree or higher. Very good. So if you have a master's degree, you are good to go. If you have a PhD, you are good to go. If you have a bachelor, you are good to go. Number two, you also need to have had 12 years of education where English was the main language of instruction used for all classes. That is, all classes were taught primarily in English. Yes, this is what I have been saying. It is right here. Okay? Both of these are necessary to be eligible for visa sponsorship and are non-negotiable. Yes, you don't need to negotiate. Oh, I have my diploma is also and so can I? No, it's non-negotiable. You must have these two qualifications. You must meet these two qualifications. And once you meet them, you are good to go. Okay? Yeah, these are non-negotiable. You must meet them. Once you meet them, voila, you are good to go. All right, let's keep going. Let's go. Okay, next question. They say please check the status of residence, instructor visa, Immigration Service Bureau website for more details. It means this website, if we check, we can get whatever they are saying. And the unfortunate thing is Japanese. Maybe your browser could translate. However, sometimes the translations are not properly done. So it's unfortunate. The next question, how do I apply? How do I apply? Let's see what they say on the website. Start the process by clicking on either the Apply Now button or right here and choose the appropriate application based on your current location, whether in Japan or currently overseas. All right, that's how you apply, and I have made a video about their application process, and I've put the link in the description of the video on my page. Okay, so that is how you apply. Let's see, we'll get to where they say when to apply. We'll get there. All right, if you are watching from TikTok, don't forget to tap on your screen. Tap on your screen. Let's go. Thank you for the likes. Let's go. This is Adventures of Japan. Tonight we are taking you through the questions that are on the website of one of the dispatch companies, that is Borderlink. So before you apply to any position to become an ALT in Japan this year, these are very important because they are going to guide your path. you know what exactly they are asking from you or what exactly they expect from you. So let's keep going. The next question: in which region of Japan are your positions typically located? It means they have received these questions over and over, so they've put it together here. So let's see what they say. We have positions all over Japan. Please check our available areas on our website. Yes, Borderlink cuts across Japan. They are in the northern part, they are in the middle part, they are in the southern part. Unlike some of the companies that are mainly found in the central part of Japan or the northern part of Japan, but Borderlink cuts across. They have positions all over Japan. So you don't have to worry. Yours is to think about getting the job and being open to wherever their positions are. Wherever they found your strength to be lacking or wherever they think they need your strength, they will send you there. So that is not anything you should worry about. Okay, the next question. What level of Japanese language proficiency is expected or required for the role? Okay, let's see what they say. All right. ALTs are not expected to use Japanese in the classroom. However, living and working in a Japanese public school environment is considerably easier with some conversational Japanese ability, particularly for everyday interactions. Applicants are encouraged to begin studying Japanese prior to arrival whenever possible. Yes, Japanese is not a requirement. However, it is very, very encouraging if you can speak basic Japanese. It is very recommendable that you learn the Japanese before you even start applying. Once you think about coming to Japan, you need to start studying the language little by little. You don't need to rush. When you take your time, one at a time, you're going to make it. So if someone tells you you don't necessarily have to learn Japanese, I would say the person is preparing you to fail. All right? And that's it. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for joining. Hello. Hello, Elizabeth. Oh, sorry. Hello, Beatrice. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you around. Yeah, Beatrice. Nice to have you around. Okay, next question. Does Borderlink provide Japanese lessons? Before I even go there, I'll say yes, they do. Once you are recruited, they provide, but let's see. Yes. Yes, Borderlink offers occasional beginner lessons with Japanese native speakers and basic learning materials before arrival. However, these are meant to supplement your own self-study. So we recommend starting on your own as early as possible. Yes. Yes, when you are recruited, they have basic Japanese lessons, but it will help you if you start learning by yourself. Hello. Hi. Hello. Hello. How are you? Nice joining. Yeah. Is it Ebo Besam? Ebo Besam. Hello, bro. What's up? So, the lessons they will provide will just supplement, augment yours. You need to start learning now. You don't have to wait. All right? Okay. Yeah, TikTok. If you have any question, keep them coming. I will check and respond accordingly. Thanks for the likes. If you are new here, don't forget to tap on your screen. Tap, tap, tap. Let's go. We are discussing questions that were asked Borderlink over a period of time, and they've put them all together on their website. So we are going through them, trying to explain them, trying to break them down for your better understanding. Yeah, probably you might not know that these questions are here, so I am just trying to enlighten you, to let you know that yes, they are here. Before I applied, I didn't realize that they have anything like this. And so if you are like me, I'm trying to help you out so that you don't fall into my shoes. How I came, I don't think I would have gotten rejected the first year if I had access to everything I know now. So I want you to get it at the first time. So that is why I'm trying to help you to get better understanding of this whole ALT journey. And so if you are watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so that the next time I come up, whether live or posting a video, you will be notified. And if you are watching from TikTok, don't forget to follow and share with others. And let's go. From TikTok, kindly tap on your screen, tap, and let's go. Okay, nice. The next question. Is prior teaching experience necessary to become an ALT with Borderlink? An interesting question. Let's see what they have. No. Simple answer, no. Teaching experience isn't required. Borderlink provides thorough training to prepare you. However, having a TESOL, or similar certificate is increasingly preferred in Japan. I keep saying this, that you don't necessarily have to be a teacher in your country in order to qualify to become an ALT in Japan. And this is not only about Borderlink. Being an ALT, these are the requirements for many of the dispatch companies. You don't have to be a teacher in your country in order to qualify. If you have the intention, if you believe in yourself that you can teach, if you are open-minded to respect people's culture in a different country, if you have a bachelor, if you experience English for 12 years during your education, then you are more than qualified to come to Japan as an English teacher. That is it. You've seen it, right? That is it. Yeah. Next question. Does Borderlink have any agencies in other countries? Is there a fee required? Okay, let's go. Currently, we only work with a partner agency in the Philippines. Citizens of the Philippines living outside of Japan can find their contact information here. Note, we never charge any fees during the hiring or interview process. Yes, I keep telling people applying to become an ALT is absolutely money free. There is no fee involved. You don't need to pay anybody in order to apply for an ALT position. If someone tells you, I'm going to share a link with you and you're going to pay, no, that is not it. Borderlink does not charge. Okay? I have a friend who fell a victim. Somebody took money from him and not knowing it was the same Borderlink. So I am here enlightening you that you don't need to pay anyone. And just yesterday, I was talking about trying to do things for ourselves. So if you are not willing to do things for yourself, you might be rather pushing somebody to take money from you. Because if you say, I watched this video, but can you help me? Then the person is going to also take something from you for the time. Okay? We can do everything by ourselves. We just need to get the information, do the research before trying to apply. And that is why I am here for you. So don't forget to follow on TikTok and also to subscribe on YouTube. And let's keep going. The next question. I applied through the website and never heard back. What's my status? I think many of us might be in this situation. So let's see what they say. After you apply through our website, you will receive an automatic response by email. This means that we have received your application. Due to the high number of applicants we receive, only those who pass the initial screening will be contacted further within 1 week from their application. If you were unsuccessful in your application and did not hear back from us, you may reapply again the following year. Okay, this is what they say on their website. They say you may reapply the following year, but I am using my experience to tell you that if you apply and you didn't hear from them after a week or two, use a different email and apply again, because like they say, it is an automation. You are selected automatically. So not being selected doesn't mean your application is not good or you are not good. Applying from the website, you don't need to fill any important details, only your name, your age, your country, your experience. If you have a bachelor, if you experience education for 12 years, those are the things. So there's nothing special or specific about applying on the website. So if you are not selected, it has nothing to do with your ability. It has nothing at all to do with how you put your application or what you wrote, your name or what. It doesn't matter. It's purely about not being lucky to be selected by the automatic machine. So after a week or two, you just have to reapply using a different email. Don't use the same email, because that email has been registered already in the system. It has been rejected already. So if you use it again, it might not work. Change the email, your details same but different email. Keep doing it, keep doing it until you get a response. At least try. It's not automatic that once you change the email 1, 2, 3, you might get it. I changed my email the second time I got it. So what I'm telling you is my experience, and I believe if you follow it, it might work for you as well. Anyway, I think that's about the general. Yes, that's about the general inquiry. So now we go to the hiring process, which is here. The hiring process. Okay. The hiring process. The question number 1 is, when does Borderlink start the hiring process? When does Borderlink start the hiring process? Okay, let me see if we have any question on TikTok first before we go on. Okay, I think we have no question here. And thanks for the follow. Yeah, I think we have no question. All right, let's keep going. Thanks for the follow. All right, let's keep going. When does Borderlink start the hiring process? Okay. We hire all year round, so you are welcome to submit your application anytime. For those already residing in Japan, we hire for both the next school year as well as immediate start positions that may become available throughout the year. Please note that for those applying from overseas, yes, I'll take it again. Please note that for those applying from overseas, our main hiring period is from May till December, targeting the new school year that starts in April. It is strongly recommended to apply early during this period. One more time. Please note that for those applying from overseas, our main hiring period is from May to December, targeting the new school year that starts in April. It is strongly recommended to apply early during this period. This is what I have been telling people, that the application season is going to be opened in May. However, I advise people to start applying from early June till October ending. Don't push yourself to December. Even as you can read from the website, they encourage you, or they recommended that you should apply early during this period. So you don't have to wait until it is about closing time before you start your application. This is it. All right. Why? Because the school year in Japan starts from April and ends in March. So as we are in March now, the school year of 2025-2026 is about ending. And then the 2026-2027 would open in April. And that is why people who were recruited last year, some of them are already here in Japan. Some of them have started having their training from Borderlink and other companies as well. Some of them are still yet to arrive in Japan because the school year is beginning next month. So they have to go through the orientation to prepare them for the school year. Okay? This is what the hiring process is with Borderlink. All right. Next. Kindly tap on your screen. Tap. Let's go. Tap. Let's go. Wow, we are 6-5 here. Kindly tap on your screen. Let's go. At least let's get to 2K on TikTok. Let's go. The next question. What is Borderlink's hiring process like? What is Borderlink's hiring process like? Let's see what they say. First, initial screening, application screening, orientation and preliminary interview, that's online. One-on-one interview, again online. Reference check, then offer. Yeah, so initial screening is when you click on the website, whether you are applying on the website or Gaijin port, they send you the automatic email proving that they have received your application. And then when they now send you an email, when a human being is now sending you an email with the application form, whether in form of a PDF, a Word document, or a Google form, and you have applied or you have responded, filled the document and submitted, then they are going to screen the application form you have submitted, and you are going to add your introductory video. They are going to screen all those stuff. If you meet their requirement, if they feel like we want to work with you, then you are going to be interviewed. The first one, which they call preliminary interview and orientation. And in fact, basically, you are going to listen more about Borderlink. They are going to tell you more about Borderlink. Most of the things I am telling you, they are going to tell you again. They are going to talk about the school year. They will tell you about their salary structure. They are going to tell you about what to expect in Japan and probably ask you one question. Remember, the first interview, you need to be in a group. You are going to be in a group. But sometimes you may end up being 2 or 3 instead of 5 or 6 because time difference makes some people unable to join. Maybe the person fell asleep. Maybe the person forgot to join, and those situations make it become sometimes impossible for them to join, and you may end up being only 2 or even only 2 or 3. So that is how the hiring process is like, as you can see it on their website. All right, the next question. I am currently pursuing a bachelor's degree but have not yet graduated. Can I still apply? Wow. Yes, this is for those of you who are yet to graduate. So I think it's a good news. Let's see the answer. For April positions, we need your university diploma by the end of December for visa processing. If you will have it by then, you are welcome to apply. Otherwise, we recommend applying for the next school year. So yeah, what this means is that if you are about graduating, for example, in Ghana, I know our graduations sometimes take place in June, July, and if you are in that category, you can apply because you are sure that you can get your certificate by December, because they need the certificate to process your visa. In Japan, work visas require bachelor. Without bachelor, you cannot get a work visa. And The companies, even if they recruit you, they like your performance, they want to work with you. If you don't have a bachelor, they cannot even apply for the visa on your behalf. And that is why it is a must for you to have a bachelor's degree. So, if you are sure you can get it before December, go ahead and apply. I think this is a good news, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, next. I am not a native speaker of English, but I have a high level of fluency. Can I still apply? This question is very clear. We all know, right? Okay, yes. As long as you have the following, you can apply. 1. Have a bachelor's degree or higher. 2. Have had 12 years of education where English was the main language of instruction used for all classes. That is, all classes were taught primarily in English, and be able to provide proof of them. Yes, it's not about just saying I had the education for 12 years. You need to prove. You have to provide proof if need be. Both of these are necessary to be able or to be eligible for visa sponsorship and are non-negotiable. I think we read similar thing earlier. And they still say, please check the Immigration Service Agency's website for more details. However, it's in Japanese alone or only. Okay. All right. The next one, can I choose where to work? Can I choose where to work? What do you think? Okay. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. Josephine, I see you. Josephine, thanks for the likes. Okay. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section as we go along. Kingsley, you are welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. We are talking about ALTs. Don't forget to tap on your screen. Kingsley, I see you. Let me see the first likes from you. Kingsley, thanks so much for joining. All right. Can I choose where to work? Okay. While we do our best, consider your preference, we also must consider where our openings are. Placements may include rural areas and or require driving. Urban areas like Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka are highly competitive and usually filled by candidates already in Japan. If your preferred area isn't available, we'll suggest an alternative placement. In general, being flexible to work anywhere in Japan and open to the possibility of driving can increase your chances of being successful in your application. Yes, this is it. Once you have a driving license from your home country, it is highly advantageous that you get a placement. Hello. Moku Benedicta, hello, how are you? Thanks for joining. Today we are walking through the FAQ of Borderlink. Yes, what they say, what questions they've received over a period of time, and they've put together for you to have a look at so that you'll be informed about this whole ALT journey and what they require from you. So you are welcome. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, and if you are watching on TikTok, don't forget to follow this account as we move along. This is ALT Talk Show. Okay, so however, in Ghana, our international driving permit is not recognized in Japan. So you would have to come with your personal driver's license and convert it into the Japanese driver's license. That is easy. But if you want to start afresh from Japan, it's a whole lot of money. About 350,000 Japanese yen. Yes, so it's better to have your license in your country And when you come, you can convert it easily. And mind you, Japan has a license policy in which if you don't have your license 3 months or above in your country before entering Japan, you cannot convert it. Okay? I am talking to you from my experience. I am a victim. And so please don't fall a victim. Don't be in my shoes. I keep saying it, don't be in my shoes. Whatever did not work for me, I am quick to let you know so that you will not fall a victim. Don't be in my shoes. Go get your license in your country before you even start applying for any positions, because most of the dispatch companies prefer people who have licenses. They have driving license before coming because it's advantageous for them. All right, I won't talk much. Let's keep going. Yeah, thanks for the likes, Josephine. Thanks for the likes. Let's go. Let's keep going. All right, next. When do I know my placement? Okay, when do I know my placement? Let's go. All right. Placements are announced about 1 week before arrival, as school openings aren't confirmed until closer to the time. We match candidates based on school needs and requests. Yes. So, sometimes before you even arrive in Japan, they can give you a placement, but they will tell you this is temporal. If you are lucky, it could become permanent or it could be confirmed. But if you are not, it could be changed. When I was coming, the placement they gave me was not confirmed when I arrived. When I got here, it was changed to a different prefecture, a totally different prefecture. So, but the point is, your coming is the most important thing. One, they are going to let you know which airport to land at. By the way, during my time, it was still COVID time and the flights you cannot take inland flights in Japan that time. Wherever you land at, you can only take the bus and go to wherever you want to go. You cannot transfer inland. So I was directed to go to Tokyo, where I landed. So your coming is the most important thing. If it's changed, that's fine. If it's not, that is okay. So I don't think that is much of a problem. All right. Yeah, okay. You are most welcome. The next question. How much money do I need to bring to Japan? This is one of the important aspects of to the companies. They really want you to prove this, otherwise they will not proceed with your application. So let's see what they say. We strongly recommend bringing a minimum of 600,000 Japanese yen to Japan after flight costs. So this is not part of your flight cost. This is supposed to be something you should have after buying or after purchasing your flight ticket. Approximately 60% of this, that's 350,000 Japanese yen to 450,000 Japanese yen, is the estimated amount that would be required upfront to sign a lease and secure keys of an apartment. Please keep in mind that this money is for you to live until the first paycheck at the end of the following month. Yes, this amount is not for anyone. It's just for you. It's for your consumption. But Borderlink want to be sure that you have this amount to spend on yourself so that you don't become a burden on anyone. Is that okay? Yeah, so I also help people by getting them accommodation. When I assist you, you will not spend that much. You are not paying me. I only introduce you to an agent who is able to assist you to have your apartment a bit less than the expected amount Borderlink is quoting here. However, you need to have the 600,000 Japanese yen. And if you have the 600,000 Japanese yen, let's say you have an apartment that is less than even 300,000 or even 300,000, you still make a profit of 50,000, right? Yes, so don't forget to follow this account if you need something like that. DM me and let's talk. Whether you are already in Japan or not, anywhere in Japan, you can be assisted to get a cheaper apartment. All right. Next, can I bring my partner, children to Japan with me? Yes, this question, anyway, let's read before I add my voice. While possible, the process is complex and will be entirely your responsibility. That's securing their visa application and appropriate housing, etc. In addition, unless you have a strong command of Japanese and understanding of the laws of Japan, bringing your children can be extremely difficult and costly. We strongly recommend waiting at least a year until you are settled before bringing over dependents. Yes, I have been telling people. Some people say, can I come with my partner? Yes, you can come. However, you are going to put a burden on the companies which they are not willing to. Yes, so just ask yourself, if you are recruiting people and you are recruiting single people and somebody said he or she has a partner, you have hundreds of people who are single, which will make your job easier. Would you waste your time working on that one person? Absolutely not. You will not. So please, you can bring your family, but come to Japan first. Once you are here, you are already here. You can bring them anytime. Just like they said, they have recommended you to come alone, and after a year, you can bring them. And I keep saying, I know someone who brought the spouse just after 6 months, which means it is doable. The person is from Zimbabwe. Yeah. All right. Thanks for joining. If you are joining from TikTok, thanks for joining. Don't forget to tap on your screen. Tap. Let's get to 115. We are still 13. My people. Hey, let's keep tapping. Let's tap on your screens. If you are watching from YouTube, don't forget to share this live. Share with others. Let's share this live with others. Thanks for joining. The next question. I want to bring my pet with me. What do I do? I know this question is not about most of my people. My people, I know you. For us from the motherland, the African country, I don't think we have anything to do with this, but let's read because it's here. It is not recommended to bring pets, as most rentals in Japan don't allow them, and pet-friendly housing is limited and expensive. Borderlink is unable to provide support with this. As simple as that. The next question on the hiring process. Will Borderlink assist with the visa application process? What are the typical steps and timelines involved? Yes, let's go. Yes, Borderlink handles the visa application for overseas candidates. We'll guide you through each step and request necessary documents. For those starting in April, start of the school year, the visa application process usually begins in the summer before the school year. Yeah. So yes, when you are recruited, Borderlink will send you documents. Borderlink will guide you. Whatever you need, Borderlink is there for you. Once you are recruited, you can even call them. They will give you how do they call it? A coordinator in charge of your application process, and you can call the person anytime. All right. So yes, they guide you, they let you know, and you also need to be open. If you go to the immigration and there's something they tell you, you have to be open and let them know. And they will be in contact with the embassy as well. So it's like that. They contact the embassy, contact you, you contact the embassy, you report back to them. So yeah, they provide all those supports. Okay, all right. Let's read the third one and we will call it a night, and we'll continue from tomorrow. Yes, let's read the arrival process. because we are done with the general inquiry, the hiring process, and now let's go to the arrival process, and we will call it tonight and we'll continue tomorrow. Hello TikTok, what's up? All right, arrival process. Question 1. Am I responsible for booking my own flight to Japan, or will Borderlink arrange this? Yes, many people ask this question as well, and it is right here. Let's see what they say, even though I know the answer. ALTs are responsible for booking their own flight to Japan. Any financial matters related to your flight, housing, and visas will be your responsibility. Borderlink will be sharing further information regarding their designated arrival airport and training facility. Yes, Borderlink only tells you book your flight to this airport, book your flight to that airport, because you are going to have your training at this center or that center. And in Japan, Google Map is what is being used. So wherever the training center is, the location will be sent to you. So once you get to your airport and you click on your Google Map, it's going to direct you whether you need to book a train, you need to take a train or book a taxi. However you need to get to the venue, it's going to tell you. So that is what Borderlink does. It's not involved in any of your financial matters, housing, flights, food, or whatever, you name it. No, Borderlink is not involved. That is why they require you to bring that amount of money to Japan. Okay. Next, will I need to find my own housing? Well, let's see what they say now. In my case, and now let's see what they say. No, you won't have to. Borderlink works with an affiliated real estate agency to help arrange your housing. While you can choose to find your own apartment, we strongly recommend using our service, as it's challenging to rent in Japan without a local address or Japanese skills. For those already living in Japan and looking to relocate for work with us, we are also able to assist you with finding housing. Please note, Borderlink cannot serve as your guarantor or emergency contact. Yes, this is it. It is a fact that getting an accommodation in Japan whilst you are not here, you don't have a residence card and co, is difficult. It is a fact. And that is why Borderlink tried to assist. And if you are sure you can get somebody, like I am saying, that I can assist you, introduce you to some agents, and you are going to be helped, then you can negotiate with Borderlink, because they also want to assist you. So yours is to let them know that, okay, I can do it myself. They are scared because people come and they say I can do it, and they end up not getting an apartment because they don't actually have the money. Do you understand? This is why Borderlink is trying to guard against. So if you are sure, you should just make them aware, make them believe that yes, you can find an apartment. I have helped people who are already here in Japan who are getting their apartment. That is why I'm telling you that yes, I could help, but I will introduce you to the person. It's not about me. I will introduce you to the person. Whatever happens between you and the person, if you are kind enough to let me know, I will appreciate. But if you don't tell me, once it goes well for you, that's all we need. All right? Yes, and it is true, Borderlink is not able to be a guarantor or emergency contact. Yes, they are saving themselves from future troubles, you know. All right, next question. Next question. When should I arrive in Japan? Okay. Overseas candidates join the new school year. Overseas joining the new school. Let me take it again. Overseas candidates joining the new school year should arrive. What's happening? All right. Let me take the question and the answer again. When should I arrive in Japan? Okay. Overseas candidates joining the new school year should arrive in mid to late March. Yes, mid to late March. That is why I'm saying some people arrived yesterday and they are going through their training today. Some will be arriving this week, Wednesday, Friday. Yes, people are coming. Okay. Hello. Elizabeth, you are here. Hello, how are you? How is it going? Thanks for joining. Okay. So, yeah. The final intake date will be confirmed by the recruiting team once finalized. Yes. So for the coming, it's March, early to late March. I arrived in Japan on the 8th March, 2022. Yes, so somebody just came yesterday and the date matched mine. However, the days were different because my date, the day fell on a Tuesday, and the 8th March 2026 falls on a Sunday. So that's the difference. So you will come in March. All right, the last question for tonight. If I need to book my own flight, are there any recommended arrival airports or specific time frames I should aim for? Let's see the answer. Borderlink would have prepositioning training in East Japan and West Japan. Borderlink would have preposition. Yeah, I'm right. Borderlink would have prepositioning trainings in East Japan and West Japan. We will be sharing which training you will be attending in advance along with a designated arrival airport and date. Yes, the training center will determine which airport you should arrive at. If it's in the Eastern Japan, if it's in the Western Japan, then they will let you know. That will be either Narita or Osaka. Okay, so that is some of the questions on the FAQ of Borderlink's website. Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this conversation. I hope you've enjoyed this conversation so far. Yes. So that is how to prepare, what you need to know when you are trying to apply for Borderlink. Before you come, make sure you get all these facts, you have all these questions answered, or you have answers to all these questions at your fingertips so that you know what you are applying for. All right? It's very important, really, really important, because it will help you sail through. Don't be like me. I keep saying it, don't be like me. I wasn't aware of anything like this before applying, and I'm sure that was the reason I couldn't get it the first year. And I am trying to save you from becoming like me. Okay, so what you need to do is to just follow this account, support this account with a follow or with a subscription on YouTube, so that we keep growing and keep learning together. And if you want to do, or if you want to get all the sources, all the information that I'm talking about ALT route put together in one place, it's the ebook. You can find the link in the description of this video and get your copy. It's going to save you a lot of time. All right? Okay. That will be all for today. I will see you tomorrow so that we continue this journey together. If you are watching a repeat, don't forget to subscribe as well. See you.